Evening, folks. Welcome back. It's John Pettipas doing a video at 8:30 in the evening on Thursday night, which is the 8th day of December 2022. And if I piss some people off in this video, it doesn't fizz me one bit. Not in the least bit. I got my medical scrubs on. I'm wearing white, by the way. I changed my shirt to medical scrubs. They take, and tonight, it's Nova Scotia healthcare. We have severe shortage of doctors, we're told. I disagree. We have too many sick people and too many people not looking after their health. And I'm going to say things here, bear with me. There's not a word that I utter tonight in this video that I don't believe or try to practice myself. Literally. Now, I spoke to somebody late this afternoon, and this lady told me, why don't you make a video on what we're facing in the healthcare system? And I'm just listening to Daily TV Mass, about to read today's paper. I said, frig it. After I finish the Daily TV Mass, I'm gonna make a video. Then I'll read the paper and do the other stuff I have to do. Look, doctors can't give you good health. They can be a part of your health, but we got too many people out there that are taking too much of the time of doctors and the cost of the medical system that aren't looking after themselves. If you're drinking, if you're smoking pot every day, if you're snorting cocaine or anything else, we just had a drug bust here of $500,000 about 2 miles from where we're at. Out in rural Nova Scotia, $500,000 of cocaine, and unmarked cigarettes. I think there's cigarettes to get across the border or something, and they don't have the excise medallion or stamp or something on them. Little gold piece or whatever that goes through the packaging around them. Anyway, back to the thing. Drinking, smoking tobacco, smoking marijuana, and I'm going to make one thing. And a certain percentage of people, God's special children, will come up, and various reasons, there's birth defects. But years ago they blamed the mother why there's birth defects. It's the father. The father. If your semen's with liquor or drugs in it, you're part of the child's birth defect. The mother's smoking weed. The mother's drinking when she's pregnant. The mother's not eating right. Living on stimulants, coffee, and Red Bull, and not eating healthy grains and fruit and vegetables. Speaking of fruit and vegetables, eat the apple. Don't peel the apple. Eat the apple. And you can't eat a banana peel. I've tried that one, but that tastes good. I said, why are you throwing this out for compost and garden? Okay, not very good if you eat the skin of an orange or clementine that are so common this time of year. But they take vegetables. Put the peels eat the peels of your beets. Eat the peels of your carrots. Cook your potatoes with the skin on them. Baked or boiled. And eat the skin. Okay? There's a substantial amount of vitamins in the skin of fruit and vegetables. So you take healthy eating. Exercise. You don't have to drive everywhere in your car. Exercise. You don't have to have a ride-on lawnmower if your lawnmower is... What's the scene I seen one time? It was a magazine or some... The guy had a lawnmower all about as big as my office. My office is particularly big, and he had a drive-on lawnmower, sweating it out with a cap on and a drink in his hand, mowing his lawn. If you have a small or medium-sized lawn, push the damn lawnmower. Okay, get a bit of exercise. Won't kill you. They take and... also, some faith in God. Big one. And when I say that one, I'm going to preface that one. I would never judge people's character by who I see in church. Over the years, every parish I've ever been in over the years, there's been some in that parish that are pricks. And I wouldn't trust as far as I could throw them. Conversely, I've had many people that are good Christian people by their virtues and actions that are infrequent goers to church. See, you can't judge the character of people by who you see in church. Mother of God, if we take in if let me tell you, character is not defined by church attendance itself, but it is a fact, some faith in God. I see so many people have everything to have. We have everything we have. Oh, we got everything. We got a big Jeep, and Buddy got a big truck. It's got all the bells and whistles. God, the truck is worth mortal. Granddad paid for whole farm was worth it either. Mortal the mini home Mom and Dad lived in before when they first got married, when these kids were being born. Oh, and I got everything. Then a little bit of healthness comes in. Sickness comes in. Wife gets breast cancer. Husband has a tumor. Accident at work. Stuff that sometime in life, clearly, bad things will happen to good people. Conversely, sometime in life, good things will happen to bad people. Well, I'm not God. I don't know all the answers to that one. But health. Mental health has become a huge issue in the province, in my area, in the province, in the Western world. And it goes back to power, possessions, and pride. You got everything. Don't need God. You don't need to help people. You don't have to be Kinsman Club. You don't have to be in CWL, or don't have to be in the Freemasons or Knights of Columbus, or don't have to volunteer at the local fire department. Well, you got everything. We're not going to be bothered with that stuff. No. We're not going to help out a few hours at Christmas dinner somewhere. No, we're above that. We don't bother with that stuff. Yeah, we live out here in a big house on a little road where nobody can get to us. We're isolated by ourselves. Interaction with people. Although I'm not a fan of bingo, people go to bingo, they interact, and they speak, get other people, they come home, they feel good. This one had a baby, this one had a hip operation, is doing well, this one's daughter's getting married, this one lost his wife, but he's getting remarried to somebody else, hopefully more than 2 or 3 weeks after the funeral of his first wife, mind you. But anyway, that said, personal relationships. Interact with people. So mental health goes back to power, possessions, and pride. And it's almost like a religious homily. Power, possessions, pride. Don't eat too much meat. I'm nothing against meat. I'm not a vegetarian. But people eat too much meat. You can't live on a bunch of nitrated pastrami or sausages or fancy tasting sauces. I'm king of bland. Somebody said, "Sir, your food doesn't have any taste." I eat copious amounts of plain food. My teacher told me in school, shredded wheat tasted like hay. Well, I eat 6 shredded wheat in the morning in the late spring and summer, early fall, liter of milk and a banana or strawberries or blueberries when I have to go in it. And rest of the year, it's rolled. In fact, I had the rolled oats here. I use it. It's a great thing to put my flags in. So I'm going on a bit longer than I should for make a video. I'm up to almost the 9-minute mark. So again, eat healthy. Look after yourself. We have way too much liquor consumption. Way too much cigarette smoking. That's dropped off quite a bit. But it's a tremendous amount of weed, pot, marijuana, ganja, whatever you want to call it. It's not good. It's terrible. We're facing an epidemic of lung cancer in my area. An epidemic of terminal lung cancer. Everybody thinks that the pancreas cancer is the most deadly one. Your doctor tells you have pancreas cancer. Go and get your lawyer to make out a will and your last will and testament. You're gone. Well, lung cancer is detected generally late in life, and we're facing an epidemic when in 20 years, half of my neighbors that are smoking or more marijuana will be dead or very sick. And that's a fact. Okay, so how do you cure healthcare in Nova Scotia? Any place else? It's just like retail. What did Sam Walton learn? And just, not only Sam Walton said that 80% of sales in the store come from 20% of the merchandise. 20% inventory turns over enough, and so that produces 80% of the sales. So by far, those are your most profitable items in the store. So again, healthy eating, and you're talking healthy eating. Eat a breakfast. Dow does not survive on power drinks or caffeine jolt in the morning or whatever. And and bunch of sugar intake. You need to eat a breakfast. I'm adamant. And it's amazing how many people of ripe old age when an attitude is good. And attitude being good comes back to helping other people and not being jealous. That is a fact. I could go on for another 10 minutes with how many people I know that Mr. McLean, you could go at any time. Mr. McLean was told at 64, 65. He died at 92. His widow died at 93. Margie's wonderful mother. Her heart was functioning at a quite low rate, but she was no jealousy in that wonderful woman, wonderful Jessie Wood, and she lived to a ripe old age. There was kindness in Aunt Hattie. Now, Aunt Hattie didn't have any, she actually maintained very good. The only Pettipas of that generation that didn't smoke or drink, and she wasn't jealous of anybody, said, I thank God at the end of the evening for the good day, say my nightly prayers in the morning. I thank God that I'm up for a new day, and I'm jealous of what nobody has. I'm glad for them, and that's why she lived so old and maintained her mind and health. So jealousy, envy, lack of exercise, all those things. Those things are almost as important as a diet and eating breakfast. And by diet, I mean eating. Don't mean you have to die. You can't starve yourself. Some people are just genetically bigger people. Some people are skinny people. But by diet, I mean a healthy food. And with that, I got to go. It's John Pettipas. Stick with me, and I went on a lot longer, but one of the longest videos done for a while. I wish you all the best. God bless. Good health. Eat well. Eat the peels in your fruit and vegetables. Eat less meat. Eat more fish. Not salt fish, but regular fish. Well, if you want an occasional meal of fish cakes, not going to kill you. You'll enjoy it. If you enjoy it, makes you happy, eat the fish cakes. Just don't eat them every day, okay? They take and exercise, faith in God, helping people, and enjoying life. It's amazing how long people that have a healthy attitude, even with pre-existing conditions, can last. I've known so many that had quite serious health issues, but their attitude was so good, they lived a long, long time. I've known cancer patients, terminally ill cancer patients like that. Yes, eventually cancer did get them, and they went on to heaven, no doubt. But their attitude was so good. The attitude makes a. What did somebody say one time was business related? Jim Gray said, "Attitude is more important than facts." Attitude is more important than facts. With that, I got to go. Wish you again all the best. God bless. Merry Christmas, and I wish you all a long and healthy life. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye for now.